Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to race preview on this Friday meeting here at Bangalore. As you kickstart the race preview of the first race coming up, the Division 2 of the CHAMUNDI Hill Cup. Distance is 1400. We start off with number 1, Sun Power. This is the horse which is down the center at the third position, given a couple of hard cracks or so, and eventually ended up finishing on third. Both occasions ran third. Third behind Blue Moon and third behind Spirituous. Sun Power is rated at 29. Number 2 will be Blenny Stone, who ran ninth, who ran a forward race and then ultimately fell back, with Marco Polo finishing on 7th, number 8 in the card. And we also have a look at number 12, Smile of Joy, was in the mid-pack and ran 5th on this occasion. But let's have a look at the first runner, Blenny Stone. He ended up finishing on 9th out of 11 runners. Full Bloom the winner, rated at 27. Whereas number 8 in the card, we have a look at his Marco Polo, finished on 8th, hasn't done anything much of note in his previous 2 occasions in Bangalore summer, as well as here in winter, finishing 8th. And Full Blooms from Tungsten Crosshouse Band, rated at 23. And number 12 also coming up for scrutiny is Smile of Joy, finished on ending up 5th. After that, 7th behind A Command, ran 5th behind Full Bloom, rated at 21. 4 is Memoriter. Memoriter ran second. Kashka was the winner of this race, and Memoriter led the field for most part of the journey, and then ultimately still holding on to the slender lead, and ultimately Kashka was the one who came and took over the running, whereas Memoriter finishing on second, just about 1.5 lengths separating the first 2 runners, certainly in with a chance, and ran a good race enough. Spawning Blinkers tongue stop, rated at 25. 5 will be Ravishing Snow. Ravishing Snow ran second. Dipalika was the winner of this race. This is the horse which has been produced about 4 wide off the fence under the whip, started to catch up with the front runners, and Dipalika ended up finishing on second. Both occasions ran second behind Cassie and second behind Dipalika. One tongue stop, rated at 25 is number 5, Ravishing Snow. 6 will be Silent Ruler. Well, Silent Ruler is the one who was in the colors of light green with the red, yellow, red sashes. Silent Ruler, excellent art out of Satsuma Star, finished 7th out of 8 runners, just beat 1 home, where Wakaswa was the winner of this race. Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 25 is number 6, Silent Ruler. 7 will be Lamarck. Lamarck and number 10, Shivalik Kiss are the next 2 runners. Lamarck ran third. Treasure Delight was the winner of this race, whereas Shivalik Kiss ran 4th, being produced, and the wide outside was Shivalik Kiss. But let's have a look at Lamarck's credential in the colors of royal blue with white sleeves. Came in from that mid-pack to finish on ending up 3rd out of 12 runners, rated at 23. Whereas the other runner in this race is number 10, Shivalik Kiss, came in and ended up finishing on 4th out of 12 runners. Putting Crossnose Band, rated at 22. Net Wizard of winning Kiss is number 10, Shivalik Kiss. 9 will be Tiger Returns. Tiger Returns finished on 8th. The Radiant Treasure was the winner of this race, and Tiger Returns, race number 176, is the one which is in question Bangalore Summer Run, who's had a couple of outings previously, twice 5th and twice 8th, in fact, is Tiger Returns, and in this occasion 8th out of 12 runners behind Radiant Treasure is Tiger Returns from Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 23. But in a proof out of Havana Good Time is number 9, Tiger Returns. 11 will be Scarlet Princess. Scarlet Princess finished 5th, was being produced about 6-7 wide off the fence. Scarlet Princess had that free opening, and Scarlet Princess ended up finishing on 5th in this outing. After that, 4th behind Kantaka ended up finishing on 5th on this outing is Scarlet Princess from tongue stop, rated at 21. Cassie was the eventual winner in this race in 39. We move on to the second race, the Red Baron Plate. Handicap for horses, rated 30 to 50. Distance run is 1400 meters. We have a look at the number 1 in the card. That's Decisive, who ran third. Sadiq was the winner. This is the Meister footage run you're looking at, who had taken over the running for a brief while, and then ultimately Sadiq came and went past the front runner, whereas Decisive ran third on this outing. 3rd out of 12 runners, rated at 50 is number 1, Decisive. Beckett out of Repik is Decisive. 2 will be Hajira. Hajira ran 8th. Lady Legend was the winner of this race, and Hajira is out of Burden of Proof out of Efrina is Hajira, was a winner in his last starting, beating flat out, but on this occasion 8th out of 10 runners. Lady Legend is the winner. When tongue strap, rubber bit, hanging bit, rated at 50 is number 2, Hajira. Number 3 is Hukum. Hukum ran 9. Queen Latifah, the winner of this race, was in that back bunch, was Hukum, sporting that blue cap, and ended up eventually running ninth on the starting. Has been pretty consistent. Mysore having run twice and finishing on second behind Erica Legend and Mint, but on this occasion ran ninth out of 12 runners behind Queen Latifah. From Blinkers tongue stop rated at 50. 4 will be Beyond Reach, and number 10 also coming up for scrutiny. That's Stanley. These are the two runners we go across to. Beyond Reach is the one. Race number 48 finished on 7th behind Castaway is Beyond Reach. After that, 7th behind Lady Legend ran 7th once again behind Castaway, is putting basket bit side cheek piece rated at 48. Whereas number 10 in the card, Stanley, who ended up finishing on 8th, 14th on the first starting behind Snowdawn, 12th in his subsequent outing, and in this occasion 8th out of 13 runners rated at 37. Small blinkers and cross nose band is Stanley. Is that of Arazan, out of Difficult Doll is Stanley. Gerontocrat is the one. We move on to next. Gerontocrat finished second. Peluche is the winner of this race, and Gerontocrat was the one who galloped up on the outside far too late, and eventually fought out the issue with Peluche and ultimately ran a no second. This is a mighty good performance coming in from Gerontocrat. Green coast out of Alam Shara is a Gerontocrat. Tungsta basket bet rated at 48. Well, 6 will be Game Changer. Game Changers are of Dean Skitten out of Mandeville is a Game Changer. In race number 3, finished on 3rd, was a winner in his previous outing. This is the winter run you're looking at, race number 3, and right throughout 3rd, in fact, with Sarai Nava, the eventual winner in this race, and Game Changer finished on 3rd. Tongue stop rated at 44. 7 will be Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai finished 8th. Raw Gold is the winner of this race. Well, Rek'Sai in the colors of orange with dark blue hoops, orange sleeves is Rek'Sai. Out of Ribatlota Zai is Rek'Sai, who's had 3 outings. Is the Mysore footage run you're looking at, and all his 3 runs are disappointing, having run 8th behind I've Got Cloud, 6th behind Erica Legend, and 8th behind Raw Gold. That's the form and credentials for Blinkers tongue stop rate 42. 8 will be Aeolus. Aeolus ran 2nd behind Kuruk Regiment, and this horse was a fancy runner there on the other day, and Aeolus multi-dimensional of Alhambra Altimara. In fact, Aeolus ran 2nd, 2 and 3/4 lengths behind the winner Kuruk Regiment, the decisive winner, rated at 37. From Tungsta Crosshouse Band basket bid is number 8 Aeolus. 9 will be Flat Out. Flat Out ran 4th. Wings of Desire was the winner, very prominently positioned, and then ultimately ran 4th on the starting after running 3rd for most part of the journey. Ended up finishing on 4th out of 14 runners. Wings of Desire, the winner. 2nd in Mysore behind Hajira, rated at 37. From Tungsta is number 9 Flat Out. Ivory Touch out of Slicket is number 9 Flat Out. And 11 will be Taito Alba. Taito Alba did not complete the course in this race number 62 in Mysore, and ended up eventually finishing on did not in fact complete the course as Taito Alba. Tongue stop rated at 37, the winner being Naughty Ash. 12 will be Prince Azim. Prince Azim finished on 8th. Spirituous was the winner of this race. In that pack bunch was Prince Azim is out of Juniper or Sound of Silence. Has had a couple of outings previously, and ended up eventually running 8th out of 12 runners being Spirituous. After that, 5th being Lady Legend, rated at 33. From so that is Sporting Tongue Stop is number 12 Prince Azim, and previously ended up finishing 4th being Quick Action, and 2nd being Export Quality, rated at 33. Tongue Stop. The 3rd race is the Krishna Raja Saga Plate Division 1. Distance is 1200 forces, rated 15 to 35. We have a look at number 1 in the card, Amazonite, who ran 6th. Raven Star was the winner of this race, and Amazonite was the one who was waiting to poke through in between runners, and ultimately ended up finishing on 6th on the starting. 6th out of 12 runners is Amazonite, but in a proof at love baffling from Blinkers Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 32 is number 1 Amazonite. Silken Striker will be the next runner with number 4 Amalfi Coast and number 7 Fine Barrister. These are the 3 runners we go across to. Silken Striker was a winner in Bangalore Summer, subsequently ran 7th behind Master of Universe and 6th behind Spanish Beauty here in this current winters. From Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 32. Number 4 on the other hand, Amalfi Coast, 10th being Princess Bride, and 7th being Spanish Beauty. From Tongue Stop, rated 31, and 7 on the other hand, Fine Barrister. 9th out of 12 runners behind Spanish Beauty. After that, 11th behind Export Quality in Bangalore Sabha, rated at 28. For Blinkers is number 7 Fine Barrister. The winner being Spanish Beauty, winning by a margin of 7 lengths. 3 is Strong Conviction. Strong Conviction finished 13th. Kodiak Queen was the winner of this race, and Strong Conviction was the one who was towards the rail side, gradually fading off the scene, and finished on ending up 13th out of 30 runners after doing all the running up there in front, and ended up finishing on last, in fact, in Kodiak Queen's win. Tungstar basket bet rated at 32. 5 will be Color of Gold. Color of Gold is the one who finished on 7th. Wings of Desire, the winner of this race, putting that white cap is the Color of Gold, slightly drifting out of the straight course, and ultimately Color of Gold finished 7th out of 14 runners. Wings of Desire, the winner, previously no form to go by in Mysore as well, is Color of Gold, rated at 31. Six will be Habanero. Habanero ran 11th. Angelino was the winner of this race, and Habanero was gracing the wrong end of the field, almost third last, in fact, as Habanero, and ended up finishing on 11th out of 12 runners. Just beat one home in this race, as Habanero is a Chevalier out of highly fashionable. Tungstar rated at 30 is number 6, Habanero. 8 is Incitatus. Incitatus finished 7th, was angling for his run in between runners. Raven Star, the winner, and Incitatus could only finish on 7th on the starting. Had to be switched over on the inside and got that run towards the rails, and eventually ended up finishing on 7th in the starting. Was a winner in Bangalore Summer, and subsequently ran 4th in Final Destiny. Skipped the entire Mysore, made his appearance here in winter, and finished 7th out of 12 runners, rated at 28. 9 will be Tea With Me. Tea With Me ran 7th. Lofty Thoughts was the winner of this race, and Tea With Me is at a Steinbeck at a Sea Princess, finished on ending up 7th out of 13 runners. Lofty Thoughts, the winner, previously ran 10th behind Carazano and 2nd behind Reverberating in Mysore, rated at 20 cents from Tongue Strap. 10 will be Nostradamus. Nostradamus was the eventual winner in this race, and won very fluently on that outing. Is Nostradamus, after running 2nd for most part of the journey, took over the running, and then ultimately ended up finishing on 2nd on this. In fact, Nostradamus won on this occasion, whereas the other runner finished on ending up 2nd. That is Majestic Rajkumari, finishing on 6th from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated 25, and previously ran 3rd behind Master of War is Nostradamus. We move to the 4th race, the Chamundi Hill Cup Division 1, and number 1 will be Annalise, who ran 7th, and number 6, Like a Knife, who finished on 4th. Full Bloom was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at the first runner. Annalise was the one in the colors of dark green with gold epaulets. Is Annalise, ended up finishing on 7th on the starting. After that, 6th in his previous run, Ben Mint, spotting is rated at 33, whereas number 6 in the card we go across to is Like a Knife. Like a Knife ran 4th out of 11 runners, rated at 28 is number 6, Like a Knife. The winner being Full Bloom, winning by a margin of 2.5 length. 2 will be CL Etoile. CL Etoile ran 2nd. Treasure Delight was the winner, with Treasure Delight winning very convincingly, winning by a margin of 7.25 lengths. It was just fight for the minor placings, with CL Etoile getting the 2nd. 7.25 lengths off the winner, and ended up finishing on 2nd on the starting. Has been pretty consistent. 2nd behind Game Changer, 2nd behind Secret of Force, 2nd behind Treasure Delights. From Tungstar Crosses band, rated at 33 is CL Etoile. 3 will be Fiorenzo. Well, Fiorenzo is the one who was starting to make his run on the outside, and came and eventually ran 2nd on the starting, with Proud Prince the one who emerged victorious to win by a margin of 1.25 length. Fiorenzo ran 2nd in his previous starting in Mysore, behind the Rustic Sunrise is Fiorenzo. Blinkers rated at 31. 4 will be Nawab Zadeh. Nawab Zadeh was the eventual winner. This is the Mysore run, race number 25 you're looking at. Well, still with that useful lead, and held on to win by a margin of 1.5 length is Nawab Zadeh, beating Intrepid Warriors. Funny tongue strap crossroads band basket bet, rated at 30 is number 4, Nawab Zadeh. 5 is Tinderella. Tinderella ran 6th. The Rustic Sunrise was the winner. This is the race number 88 you're looking at in Mysore, where Tinderella was the one who ended up finishing on 6th out of 10 runners behind Rustic Sunrise in race number 88, and no form to go by in his previous occasions as well. Is Tinderella is rated at 29 is number 5, Tinderella. Well, we mount to number 7, Lovely Sierra. The eventual winner in this race is Lovely Sierra, and came and eventually won by a convincing margin of 2 lengths on this outing. Is Lovely Sierra. Made every post a winning one is Lovely Sierra. Is out of Dean's Kitten, out of Tech India is Lovely Sierra. After a disappointing run in his previous outing, behind She Stylish, ended up winning this race, beating Duty Call. Tungstra Basket Bed Side Chickpeas rated at 28. Ashoka the Great is number 8 in the card, and Ashoka the Great in the colors of dark blue with bright green is Ashoka the Great, ran 7th out of 14 runners. Benediction was the winners from Blinkers, rated at 25. Santa Maria Festa finished 6th. Lethal Steps, this is the Mumbai run you're looking at of Santa Maria Festa. And Santa Maria Festa was the one who was at 3 outings, 9th on the first outing with 7th in his subsequent outing. And this is race number 123 in the Pune season. Finished on ending up 6th out of 13 runners, rated at 22 is number 11, Santa Maria Festa, in race number 123. 12 will be Songkran. Songkran ran 4th. Ereka Angel was the winner. Well, angling for his run in between runners, and it was pretty boxed up out there, and ultimately Songkran came and ran 4th on the starting, 4th in his previous run being Theodoro, and 4th out of 9 runners being Erika Legends, putting Crossnose band rated at 22 is number 12 Songkran. The 5th race is the Linganamakki Plate. Distance is 1400, horses rated 0 to 20. We start off with the first runner. That's number 1 Dreams United, who ran 11th. Propine was the winner. The Mysore footage run you're looking at of Dreams United has had 3 runs in Mysore, 10th on the first outing, 12th in the subsequent outing, and this is the run in race number 117, ran 11th out of 12 runners being Propine. One of Blinkers Tungstraff rated at 19 is number 1 Dreams United. Machi Pichu out of Nesa's Princess is number 1 Dreams United. 2 will be Ice Speed. That's the one we hop on to next. Ice Speed finished 7th. Kambaku was the winner of this race, and Ice Speed in the colors of orange with light blue star orange chevrons is Ice Speed, finished 7th out of 14 runners. Kambaku the eventual winner. This is race number 61. Last summer run you're looking at, Bangalore Summer 2017 run, and Ice Speed finished on 7th, but in Crossnose band rated at 19, running after a long layoff. 3 will be Able Master. Able Master ran 3rd. Crown Prince is the winner of this race, and Able Master was up there in front, had that useful lead, and then ultimately Able Master finished on 3rd on this starting, with Proud Prince coming and challenging up strongly on the outside, and Furens also came into that fighting line, and ultimately Able Master was relegated to the 3rd position when Blinkers rated at 18. 4 will be Inky Black. Well, Inky Black ran 7th. Winter Bloom was the winner. Well, that back bunch was Inky Black is at a Mull of Kintyre out of Isabella's Treasure, sporting the silks of peacock blue, white, and dark green hoop sleeves, peacock blue cap, finished 7th out of 10 runners. This is race number 1 you're looking at of the current season. Hunter's Moon, the winners from Blinkers Tungstar, rated at 18. 5 will be Dancing Princess. Dancing Princess ran 4th. Music Divine was the winner. Race number 53, where Dancing Princess out of Dancing Forever out of Hunan finished 4th behind Lovely Sierra, and subsequently finished on 4th again over that sprint trip behind Music Divines from Blinkers Tungstar, rated at 15 is number 5 Dancing Princess. Next runner will be Parting Shot. Parting Shot did not complete the course. Lovely Sierra was the winner of this race. Drawn 8 in fact, and dropped the rider once after taking a jump is Parting Shot. Sporting Tungstrap Crossnose band hanging bit, rated at 15. 7 will be Happy Hours. Happy Hours is out of Princely Hair out of Angrada is a Happy Hours. Race number 8 you're looking at. After that, 11th be an Amazing in Mysore. Finished 7th out of 11 runners being She Stylish. Very sparingly raced, in fact, is Happy Hours. Tungstrap Crossnose band rated at 14 is number 7 Happy Hours. 8 will be Magnificent Mary, who ran 2nd. Dreams United was the winner. This is the Bangalore Summer footage run you're looking at, race number 39. And Magnificent Mary finished on the next 2nd behind Dreams United. It was pouring the other day under testing condition. Eventually, the sauce ended up finishing on 2nd on this outing, rated at 13. So Blinkers is Magnificent Mary. 9 will be Romantic Heaven. Well, Romantic Heaven ran 7th. Striking Grey was the winner of this race, and Romantic Heaven was in that back bunch. Race number 31 you're looking at, in the colors of light green with orange disc. There you can see it. Second last, in fact, is Romantic Heaven, and finished on ending up there itself. Winner being Striking Grey. Bangalore Winter Run you're looking at. Spuntungstop rated at 11 is number 9 Romantic Heaven. Glory of Dancer out of Better of Red is Romantic Heaven. Number 10 will be South Bell, who ran fifth. The Nostradamus was the winner of this race. And we also have a look at number 11, Emancipation. These are the two runners we go across to. Well, let's have a look at the first runner, that's South Bell. South Bell in the colors of light green with Sarai's disc is South Bell. Ended up finishing on fifth on the outing. After that, third being Lovely Sierra ran fifth on the outing is South Bell, and ended up in that in that mid-packs, one blinkers tongue stop rated at 10, whereas Emancipation only finished on 6th out of 12 runners behind Nostradamus, one blinkers tongue stop rated at 6 is number 11, Emancipation. 12 will be Helios. Helios ran 7th. Is the Mysore runner looking at. Shamshara's Girl race number 2. Then the early part of Mysore you're looking at, where Helios ran second on that outing in the Mysore main season. Shamshara's Girl was the convincing winner, winning by a margin of 3.25 lengths over the 7 furlong trip, whereas Helios, on the other hand, finished on 7th out of 13 runners. Rated at 2 is number 2. We move on to the last race coming up, which is the KRISHNA Raja Saga Plate Division 2. Distance run is 1200. Horses rated 15 to 35, 4 years old and over. We start off the first runner coming up will be Bazinga, who ran 6th. Akita Pro was the winner of this race. And Bazinga was the one who was angling for his run, almost in that 4th position. Just given a tap or so, but diminished subsequently after that, and fell back to end up finishing on 6th on this outing. After that, 4th being Proud Prince, rated at 29 is number 1 Bazinga. A set of priceless memories is number 1 Bazinga. 2 will be Kudla Punch, who ran 2nd. Alpha was the winner. This is race number 6 you're looking at, and subsequently was declared non-starter in race number 47, but this is the run in race number 6 you're looking at, where Kudla Punch ran 2nd, 4.25 lengths behind Alpha is Kudla Punch. Rebuttal out of Wild Wench, rated at 29. 3 will be Master of War. Master of War ran 6th. Spirituous was the winner, being produced about 5 wide in that back bunch. Is Master of War is that Varanar out of Trust with Destiny, who ended up finishing on 6th on this outing. After that win in his previous outing behind beating Bold Moon, race number 14, ran 6th out of 12 runners. Spirituous the winner from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 26. 4 will be Zala Princess. Zala Princess ran 7th. Intrepid Warrior. This is the Mysore run you're looking at, race number 114, where Zala Princess in the colors of pink with light green swastika was the one who was being produced almost 6 wide. Under the whip, could have come and finish on far more closer, but ultimately ran 7th out of 14 runners, being Intrepid Warrior. After that, 9th being Blackjack, rated at 25. 5 will be Aerospeed. Aerospeed ran 8th. Spanish Beauty was the winner. This is another runner which was in that mid-pack and faded out and ended up finishing on 8th out of 12 runners is Aerospeed. Chinese Whisper of Ocean Wish, rated at 22 is number 5 Aerospeed. 6 will be Bold Mo, and number 9 Indian League are the next 2 runners. Well, Bold Move was the one who was being produced on the outside, almost 7 wide in that back bunch. This was that 1100-meter trip. And up there in front was Indian League, and finished on ending up 11th on the starting. But let's have a look at the first runner, that's Bold Move. Second in his previous occasion being Master 4, but this run ran 7th out of 11, 7th right throughout. Princess Pride, the winner, rated at 22. 9 on the other hand, Indian League finished 11th out of 11 runners. Last, in fact, after that win in Mysore, never showed any semblance of form and finished on 9th being Propine. And in this occasion, 11th out of 11 runners been Princess Pride, rated at 21. 7 will be Agna. Agna finished 4th. The Invader was the winner of this race, putting that green cap, being produced about 8 wide off the fence was Agna. Dean Skitten out of Almost Perfect, who's had 2 outings in Bangalore Summer and 1 in last winter, finishing 9th being Alberetta. But this is the run in Bangalore Summer, ran 5th being Oracle. Galino ran 8th. Benediction was the winner of this race, who was in that mid-pack was Galino in the colors of claret with white striped claret sleeves, quartered cap is Galino. Arazan out of Sprungli, who ran ending up finishing on 8th. After that, 5th in Final Destiny's win in Bangalore Summer, ran in winter, skipped entire Mysore. Race number 45, finished 8th out of 14 runners. The winner being Benediction, rated at 21. From Tungstock Crossnose Band, Hanging Bit is number 8, Galino. And the next runner will be number 10, Own Script. Own Script ran 13th out of 13 runners. Ultimate Power was the winner and battled out his Ultimate Power, whereas Own Script ended up finishing on last in this outing, rated at 39. And the last runner for the day will be number 11, Capstone. Capstone finished 5th down the center. Was in that front punch was in fact a Capstone. Arazan out of Strasbourg is Capstone and finished on 5th on this outing after some disappointing runs in his last 2 outings. 7th being Torsoro and 6th being Hot and Fire. Ran 5th out of 11 runners being Iris is Capstone. When Tungster Cross was band rated at 18. So that's on the pre of today's race. So join you tomorrow. Until then, thank you from all of us.